It seemed like a peaceful afternoon, a father taking his three little girls out for a weekend visit. Who could have imagined that just a few hours later, those innocent children would never return home? Their bodies were found in a lonely forest, right next to their father's old pickup truck, and the father, the prime suspect, vanished, as if he had never existed. He disappeared into the vastness of America, leaving behind a haunting question. Why would a father murder his own flesh and blood? Today, let's uncover the shocking case of Travis Decker. Travis Decker had once been seen as a flawed but responsible father. At 32 years old, a veteran who had served in Afghanistan, he came back with scars no one could see. His marriage collapsed, and the divorce settlement granted his ex-wife primary custody while Travis had weekend visitation rights. His three daughters, Peyton, 9, Evelyn, 8, and Olivia, 5, always looked forward to spending time with their dad. Neighbors remembered seeing Travis hug his kids, taking them for walks at the park. It seemed that even after the divorce, he was trying his best to stay in their lives. But behind this seemingly calm image, Travis was struggling with deep despair. He had been diagnosed with PTSD from his time in Afghanistan, as well as borderline personality disorder, BPD, which made him emotionally unstable and prone to losing control. Travis had tried to get mental health treatment several times, but the long waiting lists, complex insurance paperwork, and lack of funding drove him to give up. On May 30th, 2025, Travis picked up his daughters as scheduled. In the morning, everything seemed normal. People saw him buying snacks for the kids at a convenience store, then stopping for gas in Wenatchee. Security cameras even captured the girls smiling and laughing as they climbed into his truck. No one realized those would be their last happy moments. That evening, by 8 p.m., Travis was supposed to return the girls to his mother, but he didn't show up. Phone calls went unanswered, text messages stayed unread, and his phone's location was switched off. At first, his ex-wife thought he might be running late, but as midnight approached, panic set in, and she called the police. Officers immediately activated an Amber Alert, a child emergency response, broadcasting alerts statewide. They tried to track Travis's cell signal, but it had gone dark since 7 p.m. On May 31st and June 1st, search teams fanned out across the forests and hills around Chelan County, including the Rock Island campground where Travis had sometimes taken the girls. Then on the morning of June 2nd, searchers found Travis's pickup truck parked silently at the campground. Inside, there were dried bloodstains on the back seat, partially used zip ties, and a large torn plastic bag. Just a few steps away, police found the most horrifying scene of their entire careers. The bodies of the three girls lying side by side, with marks of strangulation, their faces still frozen in terror, one of them clutching a torn teddy bear, as if seeking comfort in their final moments. The rescue teams were stunned. Even for seasoned officers, it was unbearable to witness a father coldly murdering his own children. What had really happened in Travis Decker's mind that night? 3 innocent angels are gone, leaving behind an unshakable nightmare. But their cold-blooded father, he vanished like a ghost. Police found evidence, found DNA, found the pickup truck littered with clues, but no trace of him. Why did Travis Decker turn on the very children he once protected? And how did he manage to disappear so quickly? Let's keep peeling back the layers of this haunting case. After leaving his daughters' bodies next to his truck at the Rock Island campground, Travis vanished without a trace. When the suspect is the father of the victims, public outrage reaches an entirely different level. As soon as the children were found, police sealed off the entire area, covering dozens of square kilometers, searching for Travis inch by inch. They used canine units, helicopters, thermal drones, but Travis simply did not show up. The evidence inside the truck was overwhelming. Travis's blood, his fingerprints, and DNA on the plastic bags that strangled the girls. Traffic cameras had recorded his truck heading toward Rock Island on the afternoon of May 30th, and no other person was seen accompanying him. Investigators also found receipts showing Travis had bought large-size zip ties and plastic bags just days before. It looked like a premeditated plan fueled by desperation. But the question that haunted everyone was why? Detectives interviewed neighbors, relatives, friends. They all agreed Travis loved his children and generally cared for them well during visits. So why would he kill them? His ex-wife, through tears, explained that Travis had repeatedly said he was terrified of losing parental rights for good. During the divorce hearings, he felt excluded, powerless, and stripped of his role as a father. At one point, he even threatened, "If I can't have my kids, no one will." Those words would later become a horrific reality. His medical records revealed PTSD and borderline personality disorder, which made him vulnerable to breakdowns in irrational, extreme thinking. This is tragically common among some veterans, especially those who never receive proper treatment. Travis had signed up for counseling but gave up because of complicated insurance requirements and lack of financial support. A psychological time bomb that no one diffused until it exploded when he believed he was about to lose his daughters forever. The hunt for Travis turned into one of Washington state's largest manhunts in 2025. Media across the country broadcast his photos, describing him as 6 feet tall, brown hair, carrying a black backpack, possibly armed. Police believe Travis might have escaped deep into the wilderness to hide. With his military experience, he could easily survive for weeks. Some theorized he might have killed himself since police found a scribbled note in his truck. "I'm sorry, girls. I had no choice." But there was no body. Cadaver dogs had picked up nothing. The terrain around Rock Island was rugged, with caves, cliffs, underground rivers. Travis could have been hiding or already on the move when police arrived to lock down the site. Investigators also uncovered disturbing search history on Travis's phone before the murders, including how to disappear forever, how to cross into Canada, how to kill without pain. This left little doubt that Travis had been planning his crime for a long time, seeing it as a warped escape from his hopelessness, then plotting to vanish afterward. His ex-wife ended up hospitalized after learning of her daughter's deaths. She had trusted that Travis would never harm the girls. Friends later said she blamed herself for not sounding the alarm earlier when Travis showed signs of mental instability. Meanwhile, hundreds of local volunteers joined the search with their own dogs, drones, walkie-talkies, and camping gear, helping police comb through the wilderness. Everyone shared one goal: Travis must face justice, whether dead or alive. This case didn't just shatter a family, it reached into the deepest fears of American society, that even your closest loved one, the person you trust most, could become a killer overnight. A case that shook America to its core. A father suspected of murdering his 3 precious daughters, then vanishing like a ghost into the wilderness. Weeks of searching turned up nothing. What is the real motive? What truths hide behind the evidence? And what lessons can we take away? Let's bring this tragic story to its final chapter. The search for Travis Decker stretched into the 3rd week, then the 4th. Dozens of search and rescue teams, police officers, and volunteers combed through forests, rivers, and mountains, but still found nothing. No fresh footprints, no scraps of fabric, no body. This left many wondering, could someone have helped Travis escape? Police had to consider the possibility of an accomplice. Some believed Travis had old military buddies who might have picked him up and smuggled him away before law enforcement could fully lock down the campground. Yet there was no solid evidence of outside help. Meanwhile, the American media was ablaze with updates, and the growing pressure left investigators feeling desperate. They raised the reward to $20,000 for any information leading to Travis's capture. At the same time, Travis's mental health history was being studied more carefully. Psychologists pointed out that he had likely suffered intense panic after Afghanistan, haunted by memories of blood and violence, then combined with the trauma of losing his family. Travis may have twisted his love for the children into a sense of ownership, feeling that if he couldn't have them, no one could. Some experts describe this as a family annihilation syndrome, where a parent decides to destroy their children rather than let them go. rare but deeply chilling. Friends recalled something spine-chilling. After the divorce, Travis once joked while drinking, "If I lose my kids, I'll bury them with me." Back then, they thought it was just drunken talk, never imagining he meant it. On social media, millions shared photos of the three lost girls, adding messages demanding justice. People left flowers, stuffed toys, and candles at the park where the girls used to play. Outside Peyton and Evelyn's elementary school, a sign went up reading, "Rest in peace, little angels, we will find the monster." By early July 2025, police still had no sign of Travis. No bank records, no phone pings, no confirmed sightings. It was as if he had evaporated into thin air. A few witnesses claimed to have seen someone resembling Travis near the Canadian border, but nothing could be verified. The girl's mother could not recover from the heartbreak. During a community prayer vigil, she sobbed before hundreds of people. "If you're still alive, Travis, please turn yourself in. End this nightmare. Our children are gone. There is nothing left to protect." Her words moved many to tears. The loss of 3 innocent lives triggered deep questions for American society about how to support veterans with mental health issues, about how the family court system handles custody, and about whether people around Travis should have acted sooner to warn authorities. In the weeks that followed, experts made powerful recommendations. First, veterans need easier access to mental health care so they don't end up lost and hopeless. Second, custody disputes should include mandatory psychological evaluations to spot family violence risks. Third, the community must never ignore threats. Even offhand comments deserve attention and, if needed, a report to the police. The Travis Decker case became a devastating lesson. Every time someone mentions it, Americans remember that domestic violence can happen anywhere to anyone at any moment if we fail to intervene. To this day, justice is still chasing Travis. Whether he is dead or alive, he will one day have to face what he did. Those 3 little angels will never have the chance to grow up, to go to school, to hug their mother again, all because of one night's horrifying madness by the man who once said he loved them most. The story of Travis Decker is a brutal wake-up call, not just for the legal system, but for every community. Let these 3 little girls rest in peace and make sure tragedies like this never happen again. If you found this video meaningful, please subscribe, share it, and leave your thoughts in the comments. We will keep you updated if there is any news about the manhunt for Travis Decker. Thank you for watching.